izložba Aide Šehović Povratak kući je u stvari rezultat jedne višegodišnje saradnje sa umjetnicom. Ona je već dugi niz godina bavi se sa tom temom izmještenosti i nasilnog napuštanja svoga doma u Banja Luci. I meni je uvijek bila interesantna upravo zbog toga što je u umjetničkim krugovima i generalno umjetnosti mogla biti jedan prominentan glas koji je mogao o toj temi pričati ne samo kod nas u Bosni i Hercegovini, nego i šire. I njena observacija tih ličnih iskustava je u stvari porijeklo ovog rada. Ona koristi dvokanalnu video instalaciju i rekonstruiše sjećanja svojih roditelja o stanu u kojem su oni živjeli u nekom od svojih prvih života, da tako kažem, bezbrižnih života. I ono što je još interesantno jeste to da se taj rad na neki način preklapa sa jednim drugim iskustvom, a to je iskustvo migranata i ljudi u pokretu koji se trenutno nalaze ovdje u Bihaću. Zbog zatvorenosti granice Evropske unije, oni su nesretnim okolnostima zatočeni tu. Ona je s njima uspostavila određenu saradnju kroz višednevne radionice, komunikaciju, interakciju i pokušala isti taj, da kažem, zadatak, metodologiju da primjeni u toj radionici i da dobije niz crteža na isti način kako to u video radu rade njeni roditelji.
I'm interested in investigating, I guess, difficult subject matters in art, because I think that art has a very unique position in how to confront that for us as humans in a way that's intimate and deep and can not necessarily provide solutions, but allow us to look at things from a very different point of view, and also in a way that, across time, across borders, across space. So, of course, we all know that art is a universal language, but I think what we forget that art doesn't necessarily move in a linear way, and that's the beautiful part of it. And difficult subject matter really requires time and commitment and a very persistent investigation.
I was honestly waiting for Aida to make an artwork about her personal story for a long time. And I, of course, appreciated a lot. I loved what she did with the Štote Nema, working on Srebrenica for so many years, and her commitment and her strength and courage to tackle that subject. But I remember meeting Aida 2 years ago in Venice when she presented Štote Nema during the Venice Biennale, and we had a very nice talk. And I remember at that point she was already starting mentioning this other project about her family, about the home that they were forced to leave in Banja Luka, and I immediately became so interested and started asking her question like, why would you work for so long on Srebrenica when you have such a powerful story to tell? And I could see that she wasn't ready for this.
Migrants need some entertainment in their life, you know. It's hard to live in one place just boring and sit and thinking about your problems, and even if it don't have solution, and you will think about it. So she did it good that she make a event, and we really enjoyed that at that night and from morning. So it's so nice, we like it.
in a way, I guess it's I don't want to say it's a sacrifice because the work that I do costs a lot, costs me a lot in many different ways, but I think that it's worth it to invest myself the way I do, because that kind of commitment and persistent can lead you to places like the moment that we had tonight in this exhibition.
You know, everyone has something in their life to make some dreams, something like that. So I try to share my feelings with her.
And it was very interesting. During these days we had the opportunity, the chance and the honor to have Aida in Lipa with our activities, and she was making them drawing, and drawing, it's really something so easy for the people to express their life, their story, their feeling.
And I guess what we all learned through the experience, which we didn't necessarily realize before we started, was that the wounds are really there. They haven't gone away. Like I always think about, because I think about it through my work, but I think a lot about displacement and its permanent, as a form of a permanent trauma, and I say often that I've sort of accepted that I'll never find home again, because I believe that once you've been uprooted and displaced by force, so you didn't leave your home because you chose to, but you had to leave your home, your country, I think you just lose a sense of, it's like the roots have been cut off. You know, you learn how to adapt and perhaps find a new home, but that feeling of emptiness and loss doesn't go away.
It's nice when you don't have nothing, like you just sitting in camp and boring life, and then you suddenly go to a party, so it's like you can imagine how it's feel.
Because your name and your birthplace determine the way you move in the world. And I said earlier tonight, those are the two things you inherit. You don't choose your name. And with your name, of course, comes your identity, your religion, your culture, your tradition. The place you also can't choose. And throughout your whole life, those two things really determine. That's the challenge that we had, that my family had, that Bosnian people have had 30 years ago, and that's the challenge that these people have. The refugees and migrants are in the situation today because of their name and where they're from. That's it.